Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. Though it's summer out and the weather's fantastic, honestly it's a little bit hot and I'm going to be spending a lot of it indoors, enjoying some air conditioning and some board games. Yes, when I'm not reading comics, I'm off playing board games among my other geeky activities. Now this month we've got a new battle bin here to check out. We're going to open it up, we're going to show off what's inside, and actually figure out whether or not it is a good value. Now battle bin's one of the numerous geek boxes out there. This one's geared towards to game fans. You know, we've done a whole bunch in the past. What's really nice about Battle Bin is the value for it. It's really cheap. There's some other ones out there that go more towards the $50, $60 value. Battle Bins are about $30. So overall, it's relatively cheap and you get your money's worth, it seems like. The other thing I like about Battle Bin is they aren't afraid to break down games. Instead of giving you maybe a full game, full box game, and you only get like one decent big box game and a whole bunch of junk in there, they'll give you more like demo versions, stuff like that, so components broken down. Now that's good and that's bad in that there's loose components. The good is you get some cooler shit because of that. So let's open this up. We're going to show off what is inside and figure out if it is worth the money this month. Now this one's a little bit late. You know, we usually tend to get it earlier in the month, and not so much on this. There's got a letter in there, and this actually addresses that, which is really nice. They basically lay out why it's been a bit late for this one, and that's actually cool. That's nice. They basically said they'd rather ship something late and give something that we'd want than rush something out of the door and give us crap. Not something that they had to do, but something they did, and I actually will appreciate it. This is something that you don't see a lot in boxes when there's weird delays, but for them to do that, I think is actually pretty top-notch. Now, Battle Bin, like a lot of the good boxes out there, gives you a nice little magazine to show off what's inside. So this is the 10th box that's been out there. This is Welcome to the Orient. With this sort of magazine, it goes through and tells you what's inside, gives you a little bit more about the games sometimes, or in this case, it looks like we've got rules to one of the games that are included. So let's actually go through the items. We're going to show them off and kind of discuss it a little bit. First up, we've got a game and a whole bunch of components, it looks like. This. Alright, so the game is Ninja Allstars. I think I've seen this one in at conventions and at stores. I don't necessarily know a whole lot about it. So let's show it off. What you get with this is a playmat. This is pretty solid. We're also getting Ninja Practice and All-Stars Demo. So, rules to play the game. I'm guessing these are teams for the game. And I think that's it. Now they're valuing this at about $20. The retail game goes for in like the mid-50s or so. I'm, you know, checking things out to give like a real-time value of it. So I kind of think $20 is a fair assessment. We also have components that come with it. Now this is a perfect example of the breaking things down, so you get a little bit more for it. So you get a whole bunch of figures inside. This is a very popular thing for this to do, for this company to do, is this exact sort of thing. And it just says Ninja Division underneath it. So you get some figures, you get some dice, we get tokens for the game, and they actually put it all in this nice white box. I have to say, I like that. A lot of times they don't do that, which is kind of a little irritating. But in this case, we're getting everything in you know, nice handy little setup. Also included is this game Ninja Karate Fight. Can't say I've ever heard of this one. They're valuing it at $16. This is from Ninja Division Publishing. So, Walk the Path of the Ninja. The game is 2 to 4 players, ages 7 and up, 20 minutes. You wish to fight for the glory in the Moonlight Tournament, do you? Ha, you're not even worthy to carry a blade, young one, much less to compete in the great tournament. Do not rush. Before you touch a blade, you must learn the arts of unarmed combat. Only once you have mastered the many forms using only foot and fist will you be able to walk further down the path of ninjutsu. Karate Fight is a speed batching card game in the tradition of classic games such as Slapjack, Egyptian Rat Screw, and Snip Snap Snorum. Easy to learn and quick to play, Karate Fight is the perfect game for when you and your friends need a fast and furious challenge. I can't say I've heard of this one, and most of those games mentioned, I do know like one of them that was about it. So let's go and see what we're looking at. Karate Fight Ninja. Now they're saying it is about a $16 value. Probably right. I'm sure you can probably get it cheaper. I wouldn't be shocked if it's more towards... there we go. So right here we've got a Karate Fight game. Yeah, that might be it. It's saying about $14. So actually $16 is... seems like it could be right on the nose or pretty damn close that you're not going to quibble over it. Actually got to give him credit on that. We're looking that up, doing a live search right now, and it is pretty well. It's not actually on Board Game Geek, which is interesting, but whatever. Alright, so next we've got Crossmaster Season 2 figure, $8 value, which is about right what it retails for. Crossmaster, it's a game. I've played it once. That was a fun game. I kind of appreciate it. It's not something I ever really got into. I know it's a collectible thing, and people go completely apeshit for this stuff. So this is the Dofus Crossmaster Season 2 figure. As I said, they said about $8. And then finally we've got, oh no, we've got another thing from Ninja Allstars. Whoop. We've got Ninja Allstars is Ronin. I noticed that there was a whole bunch of like loose figures that you can get for the game. Again, not familiar with the game at all, so I have no idea. The figure that I got is named Ryu. So that is loose. Didn't look like there's prices on this. They say $12. I'm going to trust them on that one. We're going to go and do some searches afterwards, the video, to see if things are really, really solid. But, well, who knows. Finally, we've got a game called Sushi Skills. They're pegging this one at $20. Again, loose, comes in a baggie. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually kind of interesting, and I would say almost kind of like their shtick, if you want to call it that. So it's Welcome to Sushi City, home to the greatest sushi school in the world, Sushi Skills, chefs from all around the world, to learn the art of sushi from one of the... Okay, I think it's missing a couple words on there. Chef Roboto Morigato. Will you have what it takes to battle the other chefs and earn one of Chef Morigato's secret recipes? Let's find out. So, we have, I guess, boards, or we'll have player boards. We've got probably a main game board. You start the game by shuffling the recipe deck, which is going to be probably in there. There's Sushi Skills. And there is actual chopsticks. I don't know if the chopsticks are part of the game. It'd be kind of awesome if they are. Like, you have to pick stuff up with the chopsticks. I give massive thumb up if that is actually part of the game. That'd be nice and interesting. There are tokens. Yep, so there's tokens. They're like little, thick, hard tokens. Kind of nice quality. I gotta give credit on that one. So yeah, it's kind of cool of them. It's a nice game. Can't say I've ever heard of this one either. So yeah, so while our printer started to work on tokens for Sushi Skills using layered chipboard to create the thickness needed to pick them up with the chopsticks, so I guess you will be using the chopsticks, which could make these things really funny and fun. Using layered cameras, laser cutter a difficult time cutting the material without damaging tokens, and it was taken over an hour to cut each half of the sheet. We needed 26 sheets. The decision was made to delay again to retool for acrylic tokens, which cost a bit more but reduced the cutting time dramatically. We do not like delaying shipments ever. This time, impossible in the future, I'm going to head off on shipping and make sure we send out product we're proud of, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, oh, there's still more. We've got, looks like a kind of a teaser for Kickstarter game. What just happened, who, what, where? Who knows? Though it's got a Drumpf card. If it's got a Drumpf card, you can't really complain on that. I'm sure this is kind of a spin of a lot of the games out there. The art is kind of eh, but whatever. Also, we've got advertisements for some other games in Kickstarters. Hopefully this is a way for the box to stay relatively cheap. If so, I do support that. I will say I feel like it's a great idea for Kickstarters to put in small, like, demo versions or whatever, you know, print at home, whatever cheap products to advertise in this type of box. It's actually something I would support a lot. I think that would be really smart for them to do. Yeah, who knows, maybe you'll get us to support your Kickstarter. But overall, so the values that it's listing at is $40 for the 2 games. The Ninja All-Stars for $12, we're up to $52. Karate Fight Ninja at $16 seems about right. So that's $52.68 plus the $8 Crossmaster figure. You know, $76 worth of stuff for about $30. So generally, you're getting things for about half off. Over, you know, whatever you want to call it as far as value. But you get a lot of cool games. You know, the only thing I would kind of shrug my shoulder on is the Crossmaster figure, just because I really don't play the game. It doesn't go to anything in this box that I can see. So unless there is plans for this game in the future box, it's kind of like a little bit of a waste. But basically, other than that, you're getting 3 games to play for $30. So $10 a game you really can't complain about. And I'm sure you could probably, I can sell this off to make a little bit money back. We'll see. But overall, I think Battle Bin's one of the best boxes out there. If you are a game fan, I highly recommend it. These are games I don't see on my shelf. I think Battle Bin does a great job on that. And even if they do see them on the shelf, what they provide tend to be, let's say, more demo-based, so you can get a feel for it. So unless you have the main game, it's not, you know, you're pretty damn good. And even if you have the main game, you probably get components so you can use the main game, so it'll be really, really helpful. So you can check it out, Battle Bin. There's a link below this link. Recommend it. I think it's a solid service. I'm really, really digging what they're doing. Can't wait for the next box. But as always, thank you for watching. This is Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, on our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling those die and keep it geeky.